Hello everyone, I'm Naz and I'm the founder and formulator for Solo Skin London, and I am excited to be here again this week because I'm not talking about business this time. I am here to share my journey with my skin and my psoriasis journey, which I am still going through. Now, before I go into my journey, I would just like to say a massive thank you for following me, and if you like my videos, please don't forget to like, comment and if you have any questions, please do comment below and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into it, you're probably wondering, what are all these boxes? Now, as I said in one of my videos, I plan in advance whatever I'm doing. So my daughters have actually just made up my boxes for me because it's the summer holidays and they got nothing to do. So I just delegated some of my chores, and you know, they love doing this. So that's what all these boxes are for. Anyways, let's get into it. So what is psoriasis? Psoriasis is a skin disease that causes rashes and dry skin patches on the actual skin. Most common places to find psoriasis is the scalp, elbows, and knees. And what does psoriasis look like? You will notice that on your skin it will be dry patches, and over time those dry patches become thick layers of dry skin, and they become very scaly. Now, what is it that causes psoriasis? Now, there's been so much research done, but the two general causes that have been linked is the immune system. Right, the T cells, which are also known as the white blood cells, are mistakenly attacking your skin cells and the genetics. Now, just want to make it clear, I am not an expert in psoriasis. I have done so many different things to kind of help me manage my psoriasis, but it's a journey that I'm willing to take. So I first got psoriasis when it was about 2016 or 2017, and I first had patches on my knees, and at first I was thinking, what the hell is this? I've never had anything on my skin before, so I was slightly confused. So I booked myself a doctor's appointment, and I just showed them what it was, and you know, I did Google it, and I did think I was dying. Just kidding, I knew I wasn't dying. I had my suspicions was that I did have psoriasis, so I just wanted to get it confirmed by the doctor, and all the symptoms aligned, and the GP did actually tell me, yes, it's psoriasis, and all he did was hand me a whole load of leaflets and printouts and gave me an emollient and said, there's nothing I can do. I was totally pissed because I was just like, tell me more. I want to know more. Why do I have psoriasis? Where's this come from? I've never had this problem. What the hell is going on? Do something. But instead I was given leaflets, handouts, and just some emollient. That's it. And he said, just moisturize and everything will be fine. And I'm pretty sure some of you have gone through the exact same thing, and you just feel like you're not being listened to, because that's exactly how I felt. So the two patches that first appeared on my knees, I didn't really think too much of it because I don't show my body anyway, and you can't see it, and it was just two very small patches, and I was able to cope with it. It was okay. But the emollients were not working at all, and I was just like, obviously as a woman it kind of affects your confidence as well because you just want to look good, and I felt like it was affecting me massively. So I actually went to a dermatologist as well, and they were like, it's a very low, it's not bad at all, so just carry on with moisturizing. Like, I know I need to moisturize, I know, but the dermatologist again was just like, use this, and then they handed me Instilla foam as well. Now, Instilla foam was amazing back then, because it dried up, it got rid of the flakiness, which was amazing. But then the moment I come off it, I had new patches come up and appear, which I was really worried about, and I didn't understand anything about steroid withdrawal, and it really freaked the shit out of me. And so I went back to the dermatologist, and they wanted to know more about my lifestyle. Now, I've always been someone that likes to follow a plan, loves to be organized, because I feel like it helps me process my everyday life. So when I told her that I was studying, I was working full time, I have 2 children, and I'm doing everything else in the house, she just kind of, her eyes were just like, she told me, these were her specific words. She said, you are doing too much and your body is stressed out. Now, for me at that point, I didn't think too much of it, but when I went to go see her 2 months before, I actually suffered a miscarriage. So my body was telling me to stop and rest. And I took my time off when I had my miscarriage. I had a month off, so I was relaxed, I was chilled out. I took that time to grieve and process my feelings. But obviously my body was telling me something else and I wasn't aware of it. And so she mentioned to me that she thinks my body is telling me to stop. And she thinks that a stress, whether it's mental stress or if your immune system is trying to, repair my body, that kind of stress. She goes, stress on the body is going to be a flare. Now, I wanted to say to her, I wanted to agree, because I know I stress out a lot, and I've done so many things to help me to not stress out. But I can't help it. I'm built this way, and every single day I try to not stress myself out, and it is hard, but small steps every day will help. Now, my trigger is stress, as I've mentioned. It's so tough not to be stressed, because I like my house to be organized. I like things in place. I also cannot sit in one place either. So I'm not one to kind of just sit and watch a movie. I'm one that will be like, I got some free time, so let me go learn something. That's me. And it's been tough. So the way I've started to deal with it is by having certain things in place. So, for example, if I feel like I've had a really busy week, I now have started to take time away from my family, because I feel like I was giving so much to my family. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm picking and dropping, I'm making sure everyone's okay, I'm washing their clothes. Everything I do is for my family. So I kind of felt like I lost myself. So I took the initiative to kind of say, right, I need to start doing something for myself, and I'm going to go out once a week with my friends or my sisters, or even if it is my family. I'm going to start doing that so that I can do something that I enjoy and will make me feel happy. The other thing that what I started to do was living a healthier lifestyle. Now, a lot of the time, people will say that there's no correlation, no relation at all between the food we eat and our skin, but that is not true. That is not true. There is a massive link. Our immune system comes from the gut, and 70% of our immune system is in the gut. So if we are eating the wrong foods, then it's going to have an effect. And I have personally seen a difference when I am not eating refined sugars, or if I'm not, if I've given up certain foods. And I can make another video on what foods I've given up. And so I went back to the dermatologist, and they wanted to know more about my lifestyle. Now, I've always been someone that likes to follow a plan, loves to be organized, because I feel like it helps me process my everyday life. So when I told her that I was studying, I was working full-time, I have 2 children, and I'm doing everything else in the house, she just kind of, her eyes were just like, she told me, these were her specific words. She said, "You are doing too much and your body is stressed out." Now, for me at that point, I didn't think too much of it, but when I went to go see her 2 months before, I actually suffered a miscarriage. So my body was telling me to stop and rest. And I took my time off when I had my miscarriage. I had a month off, so I was relaxed, I was chilled out. I took that time to grieve and process my feelings. But obviously my body was telling me something else and I wasn't aware of it. So as part of my staple skincare routine for my psoriasis, I actually formulated the Nourishing body oil. Now, if you have dry skin or psoriasis or eczema, you will know that it's snowing every single day. It's embarrassing. You know, if you're wearing black especially, you can see the dry skin on your clothes, and it can become very itchy as well. So I formulated especially for dry skin this Nourishing body oil. It has oat oil and perilla seed oil. It instantly soothes that itch and it hydrates the skin so well that it no longer snows. So if you are interested in this, go onto the website soloskinlondon.co.uk, and because you are watching this video, you can get a 10% off. Use the code VIP10 to get 10% off plus free shipping. And let me know how you get on, because it's definitely part of my staple routine every single day without fail. I put it on my patches, it instantly soothes it, especially at night. I use it every single night before I go to sleep so that I'm not woken up by the itching, and that way I get a good night's sleep. And if I'm getting good night's sleep, that means that I will feel a lot better in the mornings and in the daytime so that I can carry on working. That's the end of my skincare journey with psoriasis. I would love to be able to answer some of your questions. Like I've said previously before, I am not a psoriasis expert. I'm just sharing my journey and what I use on my skin. I'd obviously love to know so much more about what symptoms you suffer with. Let me know in the comments below, and until then, I shall see you in the next video.